Now, going over to the Culture podcast, you have Elon Musk posting a map of the election by district, and it goes viral because, yep, it's all pretty much all red, including California, which to me was the biggest curveball. Now, granted, in terms of the population, the cities in California, they were all deep blue. I think the delta between Trump and Kamala, it was a little bit over 1 million votes. So don't get me wrong, California is not a Republican state yet. Though, given the ineptitudes of Gavin Newsom and how much they keep shooting themselves in the foot, driving away businesses and people, it should be just common sense. Again, working on my speaking acumen and slowing down my speech rate. That's one of the top comments. I appreciate the feedback. Go ahead and click that button. I have a very, I think it's going to be a true theory. I think it'll be proven beyond theory. When I first started the show, basically I had no subscribers. Well, maybe my family, and I spoke terribly, even faster back then, stumbling over my words, worse than Joe Biden trying to climb upstairs. But as I've gained more subscribers, I've slowly but surely become slightly more articulate. Granted, the bar was quite low, but I think it's because I got more subscribers. So if you can go ahead and click that button and tell your friends, I really appreciate it. Shoot, tell your enemies. They might actually love the content so much they become your friends. Or they find this content so viscerally disgusting they hate it and they actually hate you even more, in which case it's akin to poking the bear, which at least some interesting outcomes might happen. I don't recommend it. Legally speaking, I suppose I should have a caveat there. But in all seriousness, please click that button and tell your friends because I would greatly appreciate it. Now again, going to Elon Musk in the picture, he says, quote, oh, this is beautiful. He says, they say red light helps you sleep better. And yep, and it is remarkable. All of Oklahoma's strong. I think that's the strongest state in terms of every single district. And of course, Iowa's pretty good except for the shitties. You got, Des Moines, Iowa City. I'm from the Midwest, so I always take a look at, what's Iowa doing these days? And look, it's one of those things where even Illinois is mostly red, whereas the shitties that pull it down, well, economically as well, in terms of crime and the crime rates too. But yep, the whole U.S. that's red. And the biggest delta, we covered this earlier this week on the show, or a couple days ago. It's fascinating to see the difference between 2020 and 2024 with California, where now a majority of the counties are all red. And even Oregon, even Washington. It is fascinating. It's one of those things where I really wonder how red that would be if you did not allow government or city employees to vote, who inevitably just vote for a bigger bloated government because they get more money for doing some work. But yeah, this went pretty well. It got not just 5 million, 10 million, it got 106.7 million views and 1.3 million likes, which it is a glorious map. Or if Trump were to, I'm surprised Trump doesn't print that and put it on the wall. Trump would say something probably to the kin of, "It's a good map. It's the greatest map, actually. I won all the counties, all the good counties I won because I was the best. The other shitties, they don't want safety, they don't want a good economy, so everyone's leaving California." Which is accurate. Well, not the accent, it might be the worst one to hear all year, but the attempt was nevertheless made. Now, going to the comments, one of the first ones coming from Patrick Webb says, quote, and it's the sarcasm font where it's every other letter is capitalized, says, quote, "The Electoral College shouldn't exist," getting 16,000 likes, and Elon laughs. Beef says, quote, "Sleeping like a baby these days," getting 7.1 thousand likes. Elon responded with a laughy emoji. Natalie says, "I think I slept for like 12 hours last night," getting 8.9 thousand likes, which, funny enough, I didn't sleep at all. I was live streaming the whole thing, 10 hours and 40 minutes live streaming. So by the time I wrapped up, it was about 3 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning. And I usually am up by 4 for work before my workout before work. So yeah, it was a day of a little bit extra coffee. And even Spurs. So yeah, what was it, Monster Rehab? Yeah, so I Krasenstein. Like, quote, "This definitely wasn't the last time the orange president wasn't," what? He says, quote, "That definitely wasn't the case the last time the orange president in office." That's true. I think that just shows how much more people appreciate Trump's policies later. It got 170 likes. Planet of Memes did A+. They did, in fact, respond in meme form. Says, quote, "The blue wave." And some poor pies that says, "Oh, look, it's the blue wave," getting 5.4 thousand likes. Thick Eggshell says, "Europe's next." And it's a picture of Trump with AI generated picture of Trump with an orange paintbrush, getting 450 likes. Gunther Eagleman says, quote, "I slept amazing last night," getting 2.7 thousand likes, which, yeah, the persistence also says it's true, getting 2.4 thousand likes. Paul Suzupa says, "If it wasn't for the legacy media, the entire map would be red," getting 513 likes. Yeah, I think there's some credence to that. American Papa Bear says, quote, "Better coverage than Verizon," getting 235 likes. Yep. AKA says it really does, getting 126, getting 127 likes now. Scrolling down more, not many contrarian statements thus far. Let's see. Cute Cats says true, and it's a quote from Elon Musk saying 44 billion was not the cost of Twitter, but it was the cost of restoring free speech, gained 7.1 thousand likes. Let's see. Florida 1 says Trump did better in 90% of the counties. The funny part is Biden got 81 million votes and Kamala only got 66 million, including the illegals who voted. Trump didn't get more votes than 2020. So where did the 60 million go? They came in 2020, now they're gone, just like that. Gained 1.9 thousand likes. Good question. Where did they go? How did that happen? Still says, I don't think we give Oklahoma enough credit, and it's all red. Yeah, Oklahoma's legit. Got 4.8 thousand likes. Again, if Oklahoma would just repeal that income tax, people would move there in droves. That's the one reason. Like, some of my affluent friends have like ranches and land that they buy in Oklahoma, and the one biggest reason people don't move to Oklahoma is because it has a state income tax. It doesn't matter that it's small relative to the other states, but it's not smaller than zero. Which they had one time Oklahoma, you could debate, was negative in terms of they were giving away like $10,000 to move there. So you might debate they had a negative like one time, but like in all seriousness, that's to me the one reason. Because again, they have some great big companies headquartered there. There's a lot of economic opportunity, and it's building more and more. Most famously, Hobby Lobby, Devon Energy, and I think is it Paycom? Lose me at the specific moment. But you have some large companies that are headquartered there. Again, the one reason they don't boom really exponentially in population economy, I think, is the income tax. If they repeal that, mark my words, it'd be people move there in droves. That also got 4.8 thousand likes. Let's see here. Now I have to check this out. Yeah, it is Paycom. I had to check. It's one of those things where once you see a company logo, you kind of just instantly remember it. I was 99% sure it is Paycom. Washington Ghost says, we don't have blue states, we have blue cities. Gain 1.3 thousand likes. Yes, you do. Yes, we do. All very much dependent on a big bloated government. Cute Cat says, Elon cut 90% of Twitter staff and is still working. Should we try that with the government next? Gain 4.9 thousand likes. Oh, I thought we could make it to 5,000 likes. Not quite. Going down more and more. Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation says, quote, if that's the case, Americans haven't slept well since 1984. And that, I'm going to talk about it almost like a complete fascination in terms of different culture back then. California was red back then. That's a long time ago. And yeah, this shows the Ronald Reagan, the election map by county. And yeah, you see that, and look at all that. It's just, even Illinois, even Chicago was red. That's or the county of Chicago, Cook County. Even that was red back. Yeah. I don't know if we'll ever be that unified again, just with the cultural divide in the U.S., but that's pretty impressive. Skin Diesel says this explains the map perfectly. It has the same map, but red equals Americans and blue equals commies. That got 270 likes. And I can't help but think with Elon working with Trump more and more, he's going to become more and more of a cultural icon in the United States. It'll be interesting to see if this has a positive or negative or neutral effect on the businesses that Elon owns. But let me know in the comments, are you surprised by the map? Do you think it'll give you more red next time around? Let me know, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down in a comment. It's a great way to give me some feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.